My topic for today is what's next? Many of us at this moment in time and space may feel stuck. Stuck in the sense that it's not clear what the next moves are. You've been doing what you've always done and you keep getting what you've always gotten. And that's a clear sign that you need to do something different. And let's not go you. We need to do something different. And so that makes you really become a little introspective. You have to think about the reality of the fact that if you don't do something different, you're going to get the same results. Albert Einstein said insanity is doing the same things over and over and expecting a different result. And so this day, the message is, what's next depends on you. Depends on the choices you make. Depends on the actions you take. So one key thing is that if you're feeling stuck right now, if you're at a place where you're like, man, what am I doing here? That's okay. That's really natural because that's how life moves. We move along in a plateau. Good morning, Terrence. Thanks for joining us. We move along in a plateau like you're going up steps. You take a step up, and then everything seems to be all right. You exist on that level for a while, and then stuff happens, and you're like, man, I'm not happy. I don't feel fulfilled. I feel like I'm just going through the motions. What's next? And so recognize that that's natural. That's the process of growth. If you never get to that moment of indecision and that moment where you're thinking there's got to be more to it. This cannot be all there is to life. There's got to be more. That's natural. That's the process that forces growth. So let's look at some keys. Step 1. Good morning, Dawn. Thanks for joining us. Step 1 to getting to the next level is to pause. Stop whatever you're doing right now and reflect. So step 1, pause and reflect. Some people may be in extremely dire situations where you're in a hole. Well, step 1 says stop digging. Okay. Stop digging and look up. So when you pause and reflect, first reflection is that it's natural, that this is a process for growth. To get to a moment where you're not clear about the next step is what forces you to grow, so that you can see more, so that the next step becomes clear. It's a time to reflect on, why you're unhappy. What do you don't want? Very often these moments when we are wondering what's next, these moments are tied in with a feeling of this I do not want. I may be in the pig pen of life and I don't like it. So whatever your situation right now, that pause and reflect is, what do I not want? What do I don't like about this situation that I'm in? And be honest with yourself. Don't beat yourself up. This is a statement of fact. Step 2, embrace it. Okay, so you're here. So you're in a moment of indecision. That's natural. That's the prerequisite for growth. Unhappiness is a prerequisite for growth. And so at this moment, clearly I'm getting ready to go somewhere super powerful. Clearly the next steps are coming down the pipe. Clearly it's on. And see, once you make that decision that it's on now, then you can now go around it. What's been blocking me? How did I get here? What are some of the things I need to stop doing? What are some of the things I need to do more of? But this idea of embracing the uncertainty and knowing that it's a prerequisite for growth, and then to be realistic about where you are, sets you up for the third step. And that is to get clear on who the who is. Get clear on who you are and what you want. Life is like a river. And when you're on that river, the river's going where it's going. That's like time. Time is marching on. But it's your actions, your choices, your orientation, the things that you think, the things that you feel, the things that you do, the people you do it with. These are the things that determine how your ship moves on the river of time. And so this step 3, to get a clear picture of what you want. What's important to you? What are your core values? Many times we've been operating on somebody else's value system. You know, a friend of mine was saying, you know, how he worked his whole life, and at 65 he realized after a year of working hard for somebody else, and he got to that point where he was looking for, as they say, the golden years. The company went south, the pension went south, and all of a sudden he found himself at 65 without real, income other than Social Security. And so he said, man, what's really important to me? And when he started focusing, it's like a lot of the stuff that he spent his life chasing, name brands, membership in clubs with people he really didn't even like, that he began to come back to say, hey, this is my core values. This is what's important to me. Look at some of your victories. It's a clear time when you're in this moment of figuring out what's next. Look at some of the stuff that's worked in the past. The fact that you're still in the games means you've won. Trust me. If you're here wondering what's going on, you've already won. You have fulfilled step 1 of everybody's to-do list. And once you begin to get clear on who you are and what you want, start to hone in and get a vision of yourself, which takes us to step 4. That now that you know who you are, what your value system is, what's important to you, now imagine the new possibilities for your life. Instead of operating from a paradigm of survival, so much of our energy can be focused on just surviving. Let me just get through the day. Let me just generate enough money to cover my bills. I've heard people say that. Just want to cover my bills. And guess what? That's all they do is cover their bills. But start now to imagine the possibilities. What would your life be like if at the end of every month you had twice as much as you started out with? What would your life be like if nothing was impossible? If you knew you could not fail, what would you do? When you start to imagine your life, to dream a little, and then not only to see it, but to get into the feeling of it. I know many of us here want to be speakers and teachers and get in the feel of being on that stage with 25,000 people, like you're in Madison Square Garden. And you hear the roar. And when you take your voice down, the entire room gets so quiet. You can hear a pin drop. And people are hanging on your every word. Trust me, that when you can get that feeling, you'll be there. Step 5. Set a clear intention now. Now that you know the feeling that you want to have. Now you know the vision that you would like to experience. Set a clear intention. Set a goal now. Set the steps. Lay out the intention to get there, no matter what, and the steps that will guide your way. Once you've done that, you're on the doorstep to greatness. Because once you have the goal set, once you have the vision, once you feel it, then you can do step 6, which is make a plan and take daily action. So folks, that's the key. If you want to know what's next in your life, just follow this 6-step process. There's a lot of other things now. You can fill in the blanks. You can be sure to get a copy of our book, The 12 Universal Laws of Success. You can get a copy of our new book, The Life Lessons for Success, to help you overcome procrastination, lack of focus, help you get back on track. But if you can follow these 6 steps, they will guide you from where you are right now to what's next. Step 1, pause and reflect. Identify what you don't like and start to think about what you do like. Number 2, embrace the process. Know that it's natural, that this indecision, this state of feeling that you're not clear, it's a part of your natural growth. It's a prerequisite for growth. Face your fears, knowing that you have the ability to face and overcome any challenge, especially when you look back at your track record, how you've fought the game and won before. Step 3, to get clear on who you are and what you want. The core values that are critical to you, what makes your heart sing, and the specifics of what you want. What's important to you now based on your core value, not somebody else's, but yours. Step 4, imagine the possibilities. Dream a little. See that vision of what you would like to be, what you would like to do, what you would like to have. See the places that you want to visit. See the people that you want to meet. Have that feeling of divine exhilaration when you're victorious and you walk into the city of God, the city of manifestation. With that vision, set clear intentions to manifest it and goals that will get you there. And then finally, step 6, make a plan, a written plan, and take action. Daily action, consistent action, intentional action, motivated action, action no matter what, whether it rain, shine, it doesn't matter. Action that does not depend on your circumstances, but action that depends on your dreams and your vision. When you can do these things, what's next will not only be clear, it will manifest in your life. Each and every day you'll see it manifesting piece by piece, step by step. Knowing that you can be what you want to be, do what you want to do, and have anything you desire. Always knowing that the best is yet to come. And so it is. Thank you so much for being with us this day. If you're stuck in what's next and wondering what to do, be sure to reach out. Go to herbertharris.com and look at some of the things that we have prepared for you to transform your life. Schedule a life consultation. I won't say just a success, a life consultation to help you get focused on your next steps in your life. And whatever you do, always know that the best is yet to come. And so it is. All right, folks, have a great, magnificent day. Knowing, being, having, seeing, doing. If you can see it, you can say it. If you can say it, you can do it. And if you can do it, you will have anything and everything you desire. Thank you so much. The best is yet to come. And so it is.
Makes you kind of wonder why everything seems so bad.